Hey, what is up, everybody? I just saw this video from the Hybrid Network, done by Hybrid, Josh, and I'll link it in the description, and I'll link it somewhere. And he was talking about this thing going on Twitter and just in the comic book sphere about asking some people saying that they should do Peter Parker as the new Spider-Man, but make him a different race, make him black, make him Hispanic. And I agree with Hybrid, and then I also have some other points to talk about. And one specific point, anyway. So, people are saying that they should do a black Peter Parker because he's been white in all of his other all of his other movies. And personally, I don't agree. I believe he should be what he is in the comics. Hybrid had a great point about it being art, essentially, and it really is. It's a comic book, it's art, and he's been drawn this way for his entire career, as you could say. But I also have that other side, where you can say, does he have to be white? No. Does he have to be white? Does his character demand that he be white? No, it does not. And like Hybrid said, again, that Spider-Man has an interesting thing where he has multiple different Spider-Men throughout the career of Spider-Man. There's been like he said, Miles Morales, Miguel O'Hara, and there's been many. But those are the two he mentioned, and those are the two biggest ones that are different races. Miguel O'Hara being Hispanic or Latino. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure what he is. I know he's just of that descent, like Hispanic type of thing. I'm not being racist. I don't know what. I know he's a not white, not Caucasian type of white. Not me white. Babble. Anyway, and Miles is obviously black and Hispanic as well, but primarily, as he said, drawn black. Now, can you change a character's race? Yes, if their character does not demand them to be white, they can be Asian, they can be black, they can be Hispanic, they can be anything they want. They can be like, but there are certain characters like you brought up Black Panther, who their core essential characteristics involve their race. Like the two I can think off the top of my head are Iron Fist Danny Rand, and Black Panther. Danny Rand doesn't have to be specifically white, but he does need to be a different race than everyone within Kunlun. Because in Danny's story, it's brought up a lot that he's an outsider and not of the city, and people saying that he should be Asian or be an Asian actor, to me, is kind of racist and stereotypical, saying that, oh, well, if he's going to be from Kunlun, he should be Asian. And that's opposed to his character, where he's not supposed to look like those characters in Kunlun, and that's why they kind of reject him, because he doesn't look like them, he isn't of that city, and he just isn't there. He doesn't deserve to be in Kunlun, doesn't deserve to be the Iron Fist, because he's not from Kunlun, he's not Asian, he's not from Kunlun. That's basically it. And like you said, Black Panther, obviously he's a prince and king, well, prince then king of an African nation that is completely isolated from the rest of the world. No one, shut up Zordon, no one from any other race has been within Wakanda to make him another race. You could say, oh, well, South Africa has white people. It doesn't matter where South Africa is. Wakanda is not in South Africa. Wakanda is African people. Just straight up African. I'm not even sure why they speak English. I don't think they do. I don't think all of them do. I think some of them speak whatever language they speak in Africa. I don't want to be racist, and I want to say they speak African, because I'm sure that's not actually a language. They speak whatever native tongue is in Wakanda. Wakandan? I don't know. But Peter Parker isn't defined by his race, obviously. There are so many characteristics within Peter Parker that, like Dan Slott said, if you give me a description of Peter Parker in 100 words, white should not be in those 100 words, which it shouldn't be. There are so many. He said even in the first 1,000, it really because it doesn't affect his character being white. Danny being white, or basically Danny being another race outside of Kung Lung, affects his story because it affects his character. Black Panther being black affects his character. It definitely influences his stories because he's from Wakanda. He's the king of Wakanda. I speak with my hands a lot, I'm sorry. He is African. And should Peter Parker be white? Should he? Okay, try to think of this. Should he be white? I don't know. Should he be white? It shouldn't matter if he's white. Is he white in the comics? Yes. Do I believe he should be white within the movies because I've always depicted, my brain has always seen Peter Parker as a white person? Yes. They should cast a white person to be Peter Parker because he's white. There are, like Hybrid said, there are other Spider-Men you can cast to be in the Spider-Man universe, like Miles Morales, Miguel O'Hara. There's Scarlet Spider, I can't remember his name. He's a clone of Peter Parker. Should he be white? Yes. Does he have... Shut up, Zordon. Should he be white? Yeah. Should he be white? Yes. Would it be completely earth-shattering, world-destroying, burn the internet down, go to Marvel, kill all of the people there, if he wasn't white? No, because it doesn't affect him. It doesn't affect his character. But in the specific case, that's not a word. In this specific case of Peter Parker, it doesn't matter if he's white, but personally, I prefer him to be white because that's how the character is in the comic books. He brought up a good point within the Fantastic Four reboot that Johnny Storm is being portrayed by Michael B. Jordan. And in that scenario, again, like Peter Parker, it does not affect his character to be black. Personally, I don't care because I'm not really a big Fantastic Four fan, but what I do care about is the relationship between Johnny Storm and Sue Storm. They are brother and sister. They are biologically brother and sister. I hate the fact that now Sue is adopted. That pisses me off more than anything I've ever heard in my life. If you're going to cast a fantastic actor like Michael B. Jordan first, if you're going to change the race of that character, if you're going to change the race of Johnny Storm to a black person, to a black man, black character, you change his biological sister just like you do him. You don't just change that one character who is related to another character biologically just 'cause. You should change both characters. It does not affect their character development, it does not affect who they are as a person, it does not affect anything like that. But it does affect the fact that they are brother and sister. They are biologically related, brother and sister. Make them both black. Does that kind of change some other characters in the Marvel Universe? Yes, because, well, specifically Franklin Richards, and I don't know what the other child's name is. That makes them half black, half white, because Mr. Fantastic is white. So that does change a little bit. But again, you can just cast mixed actors to be those characters. Sorry, getting a little off topic. So, in closing, should Peter Parker be white? Yes. Does he need to be white? No. Should he be? Yes. Because that is the character, that is what he's been for the last however long he's been created. I don't even know how long he's been created. Marvel's been around for 75 years. So almost at least 70 years. However long Marvel, I don't know when Spider-Man was created. I'm not a comic historian. But however long Peter Parker's been around, he's been white. Should he be that character? Should he be the same character as in the comics? Yes. Does it matter with his specific case? No. Does it matter with the specific case of Johnny Storm being black? No. But it does matter if it affects other characters, like Sue Storm, who should also be black. They should have cast a black actress just to be his sister, so they can not do this bullshit that she's adopted. That annoys me. But as always, I want to hear what your thoughts are, and also go check out Hybrid's video. I'll be in the description, as I said before, or linked somewhere around. And tell me your thoughts in the comments section below, and go over to Hybrid's channel and tell him what you think. If you agree with both of us, or just disagree with both of us, tell me in the comments section down below. And as always, I'm the Comic Guy, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye bye.